As well as being used to enable deadlier weapons, AIs could lower the barrier to entry for cyber attacks, making them more numerous and destructive. They could cause serious harm not only in the digital environment but also in physical systems, potentially taking out critical infrastructure that societies depend on. While AIs could also be used to improve cyber defense, it is unclear whether they will be most effective as an offensive or defensive technology. If they enhance attacks more than they support defense, then cyber attacks could become more common, creating significant geopolitical turbulence and paving another route to large-scale conflict. AIs have the potential to increase the accessibility, success rate, scale, speed, stealth, and potency of cyber attacks. Cyber attacks are already a reality, but AIs could be used to increase their frequency and destructiveness in multiple ways. Machine learning tools could be used to find more critical vulnerabilities in target systems and improve the success rate of attacks. They could also be used to increase the scale of attacks by running millions of systems in parallel and increase the speed by finding novel routes to infiltrating a system. Cyber attacks could also become more potent if used to hijack AI weapons. Cyber attacks can destroy critical infrastructure. By hacking computer systems that control physical processes, cyber attacks could cause extensive infrastructure damage. For example, they could cause system components to overheat or valves to lock, leading to a buildup of pressure, culminating in an explosion. Through interferences like this, cyber attacks have the potential to destroy critical infrastructure, such as electric grids and water supply systems. This was demonstrated in 2015 when a cyber warfare unit of the Russian military hacked into the Ukrainian power grid, leaving over 200,000 people without power access for several hours. AI-enhanced attacks could be even more devastating and potentially deadly for the billions of people who rely on critical infrastructure for survival. Difficulties in attributing AI-driven cyber attacks could increase the risk of war. A cyber attack resulting in physical damage to critical infrastructure would require a high degree of skill and effort to execute, perhaps only within the capability of nation-states. Such attacks are rare as they constitute an act of war, and thus elicit a full military response. Yet AIs could enable attackers to hide their identity, for example, if they are used to evade detection systems, or more effectively cover the tracks of the attacker. If cyber attacks become more stealthy, this would reduce the threat of retaliation from an attacked party, potentially making attacks more likely. If stealthy attacks do happen, they might incite actors to mistakenly retaliate against unrelated third parties they suspect to be responsible. This could increase the scope of the conflict dramatically.